Ladies and gentlemen, the 35-year journey of our apparel industry was never been so easy. Yet we have faced all the crossroads successfully and became a global sourcing hub for apparel industry. This has been possible by the dynamic and resilient entrepreneurship. One of our successful entrepreneurs is present amongst us, who runs one of the largest jeans manufacturing plant in Bangladesh, Mr. Arshad Jamal Dipu, former director and chairman of Bashundhara Group. Now, my question is to Mr. Dipu, being one of the most successful entrepreneurs in denim, please tell us what could be our immediate and mid-term strategy to sustain and grow our market from innovation point of view. Please share your experience and observation about the denim industry and what has been the key success factors that work for Tushika in creating its space in the market.
Okay, thank you very much. I'm sitting. I just wanted to share a few of my experience. Actually, being a successful, as he mentioned, a successful jeans manufacturer in the country, I want to share a few experience with all of you. And from there, we have to really figure out that where we are looking. First of all, I wanted to thank the organizer who has really arranged this thing, particularly Mustafiz, that, his initiative, and I would say it is also a kind of an innovation that what he did. He also tried to promote this expo in a Bangladeshi style. It's not completely international style. I know Mustafiz and I have seen he, as a Bangladeshi entrepreneur, he also tried to promote the industry in a Bangladeshi manner. So I would say that one of the key success, the point of success is, as a Bangladeshi entrepreneur, we try to understand what is our local knowledge, what is our need, what is our limitations, and from that point, we try to really develop ourselves. I know this industry is a very time-bound and a very competitive industry, but that was the primary aspiration for us, that whatever the knowledge we had, whatever we initially, in the initial stage of our industry, we never tried to really get a shortcut. We never believed on a target that, okay, we have to go to a $1 million or $10 million or $20 million target of sales. We wanted to see, our key success was we aim a target which is small but attainable, and we tried to see what was the strength within the company, and from that, within the limitation of our knowledge, we try to grow ourselves. And that is actually a Bangladeshi way of development. So where I would say we have committed that we are focusing on $50 billion target, but I am excited to see that within a short time, in next 6 years or 5 years time, we are going to achieve. Most likely, we are going to achieve that if everything goes in the manner what it is going today. But we also have to focus that we should not forget the aspiration of entrepreneur like us, as a Bangladeshi entrepreneur like Mustafiz. The aspiration should be there from within the Bangladesh, and we wanted to have a similar political will from the government of Bangladesh, which is there. I have personally worked with Honorable Prime Minister for a number of issues, and I have seen she also have the similar attitude that you Bangladeshi boys, you have created the second largest industry in this country, and you have to grow this thing. You will be in the driving seat. You will be in the steering to run this show. So that political will, a strong political will, will really promote us to $50 billion. One thing obviously that we have to focus, that not the target, the process itself. We have to see from which path we are going to reach and achieve the $50 billion. If we really forget one important issue, this RNG industry started in the 80s, late 80s to early 90s, and there were 4,000 or 5,000 aspired entrepreneurs, those who were 100% Bangladeshi, those who really established this industry. There are many of them has become successful, many of them has diversified from RNG to banking industry to textile mill to denim mills, forward linkage, backward linkage, but the important thing was the aspiration and the number. Even today, we are developing, and we are developing with 400 or 500 factories. There are 160 odd green factories, but we have to also remember that there are 3,000 other aspired factories in Bangladesh. We have to remember that. We cannot forget that the aspiration of this local entrepreneur has created the second largest industry in this world. So we cannot just keep them marginalized. If we grow in 50 billion, there should be, if not 5,000 factories, but at least there should be 2,000 factories, not merging in a way, and there will be only large players like Vietnam, Cambodia, or in other countries, where actually the connection, because we have to understand that the RNG is a very special industry. This is not a high-tech industry. This is a low-tech, highly labor-incentive industry. And if we really want to make it sustainable, this sustainability is not only in infrastructure, not only in the environment. This sustainability depends on the sheer number of the entrepreneurs, the sheer number of the participatory process of the workers, and of course the political will of the government. So I would say our success is, main success is we as a Bangladeshi, as an independent entrepreneur, we could freely think in Bangladeshi manner, and that's how we achieve this thing. So I have a humble request to all of us, not only to focus on 50 billion, we have to focus on the aspiration of the Bangladeshi entrepreneurs. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dipu, for your valuable reflection.